Everyone's making a fuss about who has the biggest butt or the widest hips. It must be one of those new trends of this generation to see who has the roundest butt. After all, it's one of the hottest topics in magazines and songs. It's even portrayed in several movies. So, it's no surprise that men and women all over the globe want a round and bodacious ass. If you're one of them, I have the solution for you. Experts have created a list of the most effective exercises to tone butt muscles. Believe it or not, these are relatively easier compared to other butt-enhancing regimens. But it doesn't even require money. All you need to do is listen and perform. Are you curious about what these exercises are? Hi, welcome to Top Health. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for your regular dose of enlightening health-related content. Today, let's look into 9 of the most effective exercises to tone gluteal muscles and achieve that fuller butt. But before we start, you need to know that the information you're about to hear is merely for educational purposes. It is not a substitute for a doctor's advice, nor is it a solution for any disease. So, before you engage in the following exercises, consult your doctor first to see if you can perform these routines. 1. Plank leg raises. Plank leg raises focus on body stability. As you lift your leg off the ground, the plank becomes more difficult, which will help you burn more fat. To perform: A. Start in a plank position with your arms bent and your weight on your forearms. B. Second, engage your core and keep your body straight all the way from your head down to your heels. C. Then, raise your right leg and hold that position for 1 second. D. As you raise, try to keep your hips down and the rest of your body in a straight line. Lower your right leg and raise your left leg. Continue alternating back and forth 10 times each side. 2. Dumbbell rear lunges. This exercise is one of the lunge variations that involve dumbbells. It targets the muscles in your quads, including your legs. The dumbbell rear lunge exercise is a foundation of several foot exercises that you should strive to master. To perform: A. Stand tall and start positioning your feet shoulder width apart and hold a dumbbell in each hand by your sides. B. Step back with one leg and allow both knees to bend simultaneously. C. Lower your body until the back knee touches the floor. D. Drive through the front foot and extend the knee as you stand up fully to return to the starting position. Repeat with the other leg. This is 1 repetition. E. Repeat 10 to 15 times. 3. Lateral leg raises. This exercise involves pushing away the leg from your midline, which is effective to strengthen your outer thighs and hip abductors, including your butt muscles. This will help you to achieve a better range of motion, especially around your hips. Aside from that, it helps your body stabilize while performing more strenuous exercises. To perform: A. Start with your hands resting on your hips. Stand upright with your toes facing forward. B. Lift your right leg sideways. As you lift your right leg off the floor with your foot flexed, shift the weight onto your left foot. C. Then, bring the leg back down to meet the left leg. D. Repeat 10 to 15 times, then switch to the other side. Doesn't this exercise make you want to raise that thumb and press that like and subscribe button? I'll wait before you move on to the next exercise. Just kidding. Let's proceed to the next exercise that can give you a great butt day. 4. Stiff leg deadlift. Compared to the Romanian deadlift, the stiff leg deadlift requires less bending of your knees, which increases its focus on your glutes and hamstrings. To perform: A. Stand and make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. B. Hold a barbell in an overhand grip, palms facing you. During this process, your knees should be slightly bent. The aim is to maintain this slight degree of flex throughout the movement. C. Next, bend at your hips and lower the barbell, keeping your back straight. Lower your body until you feel the stretch in your hamstrings and glutes. D. Then, slowly straighten back up. Keep the bar close to your body throughout and avoid jerky movements. Keep it slow and controlled. 5. Glute kickback. This exercise is one of the most famous routines performed by fitness enthusiasts. It targets the most powerful muscle in the body, the glutes. Many people underestimate how the glutes function. In fact, it assists you while you walk, sit, stand, lift, and much more. To strengthen this muscle group, doing the glute kickback is one of the most efficient ways. To start, A. Place yourself on all fours. Your knees should be bent and your hands should be directly beneath your shoulders. Remember to keep your back straight and your core tight. B. Next, lift your right leg and kick it back. During this process, try to do this slowly and deliberately. C. Keep extending your leg and contract your glutes until your hamstring is in line with your back. Keep in mind that your knee should stay bent at a right angle throughout the exercise. D. Return your right leg to the floor. E. Repeat the steps 15 times, then switch legs. 6. Glute bridge. The next exercise is one of the easiest ways to tone your glute muscles. The glute bridge, if done correctly, can help you improve your hip mobility and strengthen your lower back. To perform, A. Line the floor with your face up and knees bent. To start the starting position, your feet should be flat on the ground. Keep your arms at your sides with your palms down. B. Lift your hips until your knees, hips, and shoulders form a straight line. Squeeze those glute muscles hard as you keep your abs drawn in so you don't overextend your back during the exercise. C. Lastly, hold your bridge position for 1 to 3 seconds before easing back down. Repeat 15 times. I told you it was easy. Speaking of, I'm sure you'd like more easy exercises to tone your butt. Tune in for the 5 simple exercises to get bigger glute muscles without using equipment. 7. Stability ball hamstring curl. Another important exercise you need to master is the stability ball hamstring curl. Not only does it activate your glutes, but it also helps expand and improve your hip mobility. To start, A. Lay on your back with your heels and the bottom of your calf muscles on the exercise ball. If you want, you can put your elbows on the ground beside you to provide stability. B. During this process, engage your core and clench your glute muscles as you lift your hips off the floor. C. Maintain this elevated position and pull the exercise ball towards your butt, flexing your knees and hips. D. If you can't pull the ball any closer, start returning the ball to the original position as you straighten your legs. Repeat this exercise 15 times. 8. Reverse plank hip lift. Another exercise you can practice is the reverse plank hip lift. This targets your lower back, glute muscles, hamstrings, and abdominals. A. Sit on the floor and extend your legs in front of you. B. Place your palms with your fingers spread wide on the floor slightly behind and outside of your hips. C. Press into your palms as you lift your hips and torso towards the ceiling. D. Look up to the ceiling and point your toes. Remember to keep your arms and legs straight. E. Squeeze your core and clench your butt. Hold this position for up to 30 seconds. F. If your hips begin to sag or drop, lower yourself back to the floor. G. Perform up to 3 sets of 30-second holds. 9. Fire hydrant. The last but not least exercise routine is the fire hydrant. Also known as the quadruped hip abductions, this is a type of bodyweight exercise that targets the gluteus maximus and upper leg muscles. A. Start by going on all fours with your palms and knees on the ground. During this process, look down and tighten your core. B. Then, lift your legs sideways to a 45-degree angle. However, make sure that your knee is still bent at a 90-degree angle. C. Next, lower your leg to the starting position to complete 1 rep. D. Repeat 15 times, then switch legs. I told you that you could do these exercises easily. Why not grab that yoga mat and start toning that butt? Have you tried any of these exercises yet? If so, comment below how it worked for you. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more enlightening content about health and fitness. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy!